I stepped into the bathroom and a glint on the carpet caught my eye, a reflection of sunlight slipping through the blinds. Barefoot, I cautiously bent down, wary of stepping on anything sharp. It was a small foil circle, the backing from a pill strip nearly camouflaged against the carpet. Turning it over, I saw TU marked on it, likely for Tuesday. Today was Wednesday. Caroline, my wife, hadn't mentioned dropping anything, and neither of us took medication. At 35, we were both healthy, having passed our annual physicals with flying colors. So why was there a pill backing here? My mind raced to possibilities, settling on birth control pills. I'd had a vasectomy 2 years ago after our second child, so Caroline shouldn't need them. The thought of an illness she hadn't shared crossed my mind, but our clean bills of health dismissed that. A darker suspicion emerged. Was she protecting herself from pregnancy with someone else? Caroline and I had been together for 9 years. We met at a bar when I was finishing university, studying to become an engineer while she worked as an assistant. She was nearly as tall as my 5'10", a former athlete with a slender frame and a striking figure. We dated for a year, married when I was 26, and had 2 children, now 5 and 2. I co-founded an engineering firm with friends, and Caroline returned to work after each maternity leave, committed despite childcare costs. Our life seemed perfect, until now. I locked the bathroom door and searched, finding the pill strip hidden in a box of tampons. It was the same brand she'd used before my vasectomy. The unsettling possibility hit me. She was cheating. I put the foil back, deciding not to confront her without evidence. At work, I ordered DNA test kits to check our children's paternity, plus surveillance equipment, voice recorders for her car and bag, tiny cameras for our home, and a phone cloning kit. I needed facts: who was involved, when did it start, and were our children mine? For days, I observed Caroline closely. She acted normal, our routine unchanged, including our typical weekend intimacy. The packages arrived at my office, and I left work early to set up cameras in the bathroom, living room, and bedroom. I collected DNA samples from the kids and myself, mailing them for testing. That evening, I cloned her phone while she showered, but found no incriminating messages. Either she was cautious or there was no affair. Over the weekend, I reviewed the camera footage. The bathroom feed confirmed she was taking the pills. The bedroom footage revealed a shock. Caroline texting on a second phone, hidden in the ventilation duct. I retrieved and cloned it, nearly getting caught when she emerged from the shower. The next day at my office, I checked the cloned phone. The texts between Caroline and an unnamed person detailed secret meetings and intimate moments, erasing me from her world. My heart shattered. Michelle, my secretary, found me in tears. Professional and reserved, she'd always been a trusted colleague. She handed me napkins and listened as I explained finding the pill foil and the texts. She suggested waiting for the DNA results due Wednesday and arranged a trip to Portland to keep me distracted. She also connected me with Lorraine, her divorce lawyer friend. Lorraine outlined my options: do nothing, pursue an amicable divorce, or go nuclear with a lawsuit for infidelity and paternity fraud. I chose nuclear. Michelle booked me a hotel room, insisting I needed a clear head. She reminded me of past challenges at our company, lost patents, near foreclosures, and how I'd never given up. My family, including 141 employees, depended on me. To protect my assets, we devised a plan to transfer my wealth into the company via an offshore trust, maintaining my role as CEO with a nominal salary. I liquidated my 401k and home equity, the house solely in my name. My lawyer, Brian, revealed a prenup protecting company assets, suggesting I buy out a partner, Robert, to shield my wealth further. The DNA results arrived, confirming neither child was mine, though they shared the same father. Rage consumed me, but Michelle kept me focused. Lorraine hired a private investigator whose report confirmed Caroline's affair with her boss, Bill Wright. Home footage showed Bill entering with his own key, greeted by my son as Papa Bill. I broke down, unable to watch more. Lorraine leveraged an anti-fraternization clause in Caroline's company contract to sue for violation, targeting Bill's dismissal and a payout. Stephanie, Bill's wife, provided his DNA, confirming he fathered my children. We prepared a media package with evidence, DNA results, investigator reports, and videos to send to Caroline's family, friends, and contacts, timed with divorce papers served at her office. That weekend, I avoided intimacy with Caroline using a device to wake our daughter, disrupting our routine. Monday, I stayed home, and at 10 a.m., Caroline was served. She called, demanding to talk, but I refused. When she arrived home, I confronted her, revealing I knew about the affair and the children's paternity. I fired the au pair, suspecting her complicity, and demanded Caroline leave with the children. She packed and left, tears streaming as I collapsed in Michelle's arms. Caroline obtained a restraining order and temporary occupancy of the house. I moved into Michelle's spare room, where our routine mirrored a domestic partnership: coffee, breakfast, and work together. Lorraine secured Bill's dismissal and a $750,000 settlement from Caroline's company, plus $500,000 from Bill's lawyers, clearing my debts. Caroline's lawyer demanded a share of my supposed wealth, but Lorraine presented the prenup, showing my reduced salary and depleted assets. Caroline signed the divorce papers, receiving half our joint account, less than $10,000. I sold the house, settling remaining debts. Caroline moved to her parents, who cut contact with me. Stephanie didn't divorce Bill, but after catching him with Caroline again, she shot him. He died. I couldn't suppress a grin at the news. Michelle handed me the final divorce papers, then kissed me passionately, confessing she'd admired me for 9 years. Stunned, I realized my feelings for her had grown. "How many children should we have?" I asked, smiling for the first time in weeks.